Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinals. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Kawhi Leonard.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Harden and Beal are the backcourt. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Payton in at the 3. And here we are in the knockout round of the NBA Cup. It's the Western Conference quarterfinal.
And this should be a playoff-like atmosphere. I wouldn't be surprised to see the coaches play with some matchups and even shorten their rotations.
Now here's Leonard, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. Reed with the rebound. Here's Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, defense is no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Leonard against Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Conley. 11 points last game. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubac. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to Phoenix.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
I thought the striking thing was how little offense they generated. It doesn't matter how stout your defense is when you play that poorly on the offensive end. Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Here is Edwards. He's coming off a 28-point game against Phoenix. Esther Randall takes the 3. The shot, no good. 80 that time from Leonard. Harden against Conley. Harden the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Randall kicks to Reed. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
Over in the corner, Conley. Edwards against Payton. Pass to Reed. Outside Conley. Reed with a screen on Harden. 5 to shoot. Trying to get something going. Reed misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Fifth, the Clippers.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Conley. Back to Randall. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. Zubac a screen on Conley. Harden outside. Here's Payton. And here's Leonard. Over Randall. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. McDaniels dishes to Randall. To stop the run, and the layup is up and in.
Wow, what a pretty dribble move by Julius Randle. That handle is tight.
The Clippers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Leonard against Randall. Outside Edwards. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Harden sets the pick for Beal. Takes it inside and finished off by Beal.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Los Angeles making a switch here. Collins has checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Minnesota. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, the Clippers. They're tied right now.
And I think for the Timberwolves, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Now here's Edwards. That shot missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Leonard against Randall. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Timberwolves trail by 8. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, and for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here, not everyone is happy with the approach. They're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Here's Harden after the basket by Minnesota. Beal taking his time here. Clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Beal's got his second basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
With a little bit of style, John Collins up and off his feet.
Timberwolves trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Count that one. And it's 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Outside, Beal. Zubac's a screen on Edwards. There's Beal with the 3. Kicks it out to Collins. No good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Handle outside. Clock at 4. That shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. 8-point game. Collins setting the pick for Harden. And finished off by Collins.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Randall. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting huge amounts of rebounds.
Now Leonard. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Outside Leonard. Fires from deep. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. From the arc. Reed misses.
And I thought that was going to fly. It looked good from here.
Pass to Harden. Outside Collins. And it's off from three-point range. Right side, Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Lopez comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kawhi Leonard. .110 left to play here in the first. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Paul's checked in for James Harden. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. And Minnesota has possession, trailing by 10. Ingles with a screen on Paul. Here's Dillingham. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Lopez sets a screen for Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Lopez.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Hasn't made one yet. Ingles passes to Shannon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now, here's DiVincenzo. No good on the 3.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Beal with it. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Bradley Beal is out there with Paul, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. So a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive player.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And after this quarterfinal round of the NBA Cup, the final 3 games will all be played on a neutral floor.
And that's what makes this one so important. If you can make it to the semis, it's wide open. Whoever wins this game has a great shot to take home the trophy.
You can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, Doris, quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back 9 and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, 2 guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
Here's Beal, following the basket by Julius Randle. Right side, Beal. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Pass to DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Shannon. Misses the 3. Clippers leading by 10. They swipe it. Here's Randle. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Randle's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randle assertive and able to find the finish.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Gary Payton is checked in for the Clippers. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Clippers, number 1. 5th, the Timberwolves.
And you can see the communication for both of these teams has been improving. Everybody seems to be on the same page, and that explains those great assist totals.
Now here's Beal. He had 19 points in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. He gets it in there.
Well, this is part of the agility that Bradley Beal possesses, right? Deck it, get by the defender, make the drive look easy. Beautiful.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Just an incredible month of basketball. He's getting around 28 points per, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Here's Dillingham. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the left side wing. Shannon. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Dillingham, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Payton finds Collins. Now Paul. Just 5 on the clock. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Last year in the NBA Cup quarterfinals on the west side of things, the Rockets held off the Warriors by 1. And OKC beat Dallas by 14 at home.
Yeah, it was a mini preview of what was to come. We got a glimpse of the Thunder's potential, of course. They ended up winning the NBA title, and that Houston Golden State game was a preview of their awesome 7-game first-round series.
And the first one at the line is good.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
James Harden, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Timberwolves. Edwards is checked in. Both free throws good from Randall.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Harden. Lopez sets a screen for Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
Don't you love how comfortable Brook Lopez looks inside? Even when he knows contact is coming, he simply goes right through it.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He's off on the first. Endures for the Timberwolves 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But, of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
Good on the second free throw. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
He had passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Hasn't bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Ingles. Ingles with the screen for Edwards. Now Dillingham. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Okay, James Harden showing you I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Handle down low. Lopez covering, and it's sent back by Lopez. Beal against DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Terrific handle right there by Beal. Comes off the pick with his head up, looking for his teammates.
Edwards against Payton. Back to Edwards. Ingles with a screen on Payton. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Beal kicks to Harden. Offside Collins. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Timberwolves trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Edwards, that's good.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a three, he wants to come right back at you.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in, and then for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Conley in for Dillingham. Timberwolves on defense. A 12-point game. Stolen by Michael Conley. Pass to Edwards. Payton with some nice D.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Leonard looking over the floor. Reed with the block.
Boy, Naz Reid giving you a high level of rim protection right there.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
It's Beal on the wing. Edwards defending. And even in this knockout round of this NBA Cup tournament, these games, Greg, also count towards the team's regular season record. So it means so much in a lot of different ways.
And even as they take part in this tourney, more than likely, some of these games we're witnessing provide a preview of matchups we'll see come playoff time.
And he knocks down the first one. And in Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the league's most highly respected and Doris coveted head coaches.
And think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Now here's Randall. 8 points for him. 3 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark. Stolen by Reed. Over Payton. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Reed.
Well, the high percentage opportunity. Naz Reid on the inside.
It's Beal on the wing. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Conley, the pass to Randall. Inside. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, Naz Reid able to concentrate and finish despite incredible defense.
Outside, Beal. Collins, a screen on Edwards. Beal, that's for 2. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McDaniels on the wing. And here is Conley. Nothing on the board. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit. But can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now here's Leonard, averaging 23 points a game and is one of the more consistent producers on any given night. Here's Beal, 6 on the shot clock. Can't connect from short range.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Handle no good. And so Payton will bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Beal. Shoots the 3. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Collins against Reed. Back to Edwards. Launches it. Conley's shot is off.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
To the paint. Outside for Beal. Harden against Conley. Payton with the screen for Harden. Trying to end the drought. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Edwards. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. for Collins. Minnesota also with the sub, Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Randall.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Leonard to the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Edwards against Payton. Pass to Reed from past the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Beal's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Guys, we've seen this from James Harden his entire career. One of the best at getting the basketball to his guys.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 11. Shoots. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Kawhi Leonard for a free throw. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Conley kicks to Reed. Reed with a screen on Beal. Back to Reed. Over Payton. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Reed.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
At the line for LA, Bradley Beal. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you so much, guys. John, that's a talented team over there. What's given you guys the edge thus far?
I think we just came ready to play.
I think the home court's giving us a little advantage, and I think we're just coming out and competing tonight. And I like the way we're starting, and I think we have to maintain that to finish the game out.
Their mentality was right on from the get-go, guys.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Arena Entertainment.
Welcome, everybody. Before we talk about the first half, a breakdown of the injuries around the league. If you guys played one-on-one, who would end up getting injured more?
I like Kenny Ernie, but I dunk all over him, and if he tried to jump with me, it would not end well.
Big talk, big man, but all I know is if we play one-on-one, I'd break both of your ankles after I put you on the perimeter and dance around the outside, Ernie.
Just don't play each other before the show, okay? I can't have you both on crutches. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Los Angeles Clippers.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
Two.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So on the floor for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels, send it in.
Eaton passes to Beal. Up top, Leonard. He's defended by Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard, that's for 2. Reed with the rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Edwards. The shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Here's Beal. Minnesota with the rebound.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And McDaniels, here we go. And the wide open shot from Reed. Cans it from downtown. Reed's got 11 points.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reed's game, the ability to spread the floor from 3.
Beal against Edwards. Right wing. Zubac's in the post. Reed with the defensive effort.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare.
Both good from the line that time.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. Kawhi taking no chances.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Indoors when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
Here's Leonard. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Over Randle. Charity stripe shot. Will not go. This is off the front iron. McDaniels against Harden. Randle down low. It's rebounded by Leonard.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pass to Harden. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And Sobeel with the assist. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Look at the numbers for Edwards. He's been dominant over the last month. He's right around 29 points a night, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Randle finds Edwards. Down low, and Reed throws it down.
When you've got it going offensively, you keep your foot on the gas pedal. Naz Reid doing exactly that.
Leonard inside, Randle on him, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Chet Holmgren and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
So he gets them both. Here's Conley. Still without a basket. Outside Edwards. Randle surveying the D. Reed with a screen for Randle. No good that time. Excellent defense there from Zubac.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Now here's Beal. He's got 9. Edwards with the block.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
McDaniels finds Randall.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. Randall with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Beal. Leonard on the wing. He's defended by Randall. Shot clock at 6. Randall with the block.
How about the timing? The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
Conley kicks to Randall. Pass to Edwards. Now Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Well, the players you see on this list know a little bit about putting points on the board. They're the shooting guards averaging the most points over the last 10 games. Second is Anthony Edwards.
And this is the cream of the crop at the 2-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
You know, and that's why it often requires more than one man to defend against any of them. These players draw more double teams than any group in the league, and they still are able to put up points at a devastating rate.
Now, here's Zubac. 10 points for him. There's Beal with the 3, and rebounded by McDaniels.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. He's covered by Leonard. So they take the lead. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Cleans it! Kawhi! Kaboom!
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And here's Conley outside. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Leonard kicks to Collins. Another shot. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer Randall. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Leonard's got 17.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick-and-roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
Here is Harden following the 3 by Minnesota. Leonard on the wing. Ingles covering. That shot off. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Edwards, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubac. Really been a key contributor over the past month. 11th in rebounding. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Outside Leonard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got his 5th rebound in this one. Going inside. Dillingham, no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. Leonard with the ball. Defended now by Dillingham. Leonard dishes to Collins. And Beal kicks to Zubac. Harden left side. Lets it go with the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Edwards against Beal. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Mr. Springy athlete, Dante DiVincenzo's got some hops.
Harden looking it over. Outside Leonard. They get the rebound.
Make no mistake, with that frame and that touch, Zubac's a tough cover in close.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And he makes the first.
What you love about Ivica Zubac is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Bogdanovich comes in for Leonard. And it's Paul in for James Harden. Minnesota also with the sub. Shannon's checked in. That one is no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Beal. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Here's Ingles. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Zubac. 14 points for him. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
And the Clippers making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Minnesota's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Shannon for the lead. Here's Ingles. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. Ingles has got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Now Lopez. Outside, Beal. From deep. A shot missing.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the snot.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Clippers. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Beal. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Ingles. Makes it off the glass. And now a 4-point Minnesota lead.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Naz Reid has been on display for Minnesota. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Backcourt of Harden and Bogdanovich. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. And it's Payton in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Bogdanovich, no luck. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Shannon. And that one is hammered home.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. Harden has a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Driving inside. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Collins passes to Payton. Here's Bogdanovich. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And the focus Bogdanovich has is tremendous. Able to take on contact and still convert.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Minnesota.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Now here's Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Harden dishes to Bogdanovich. The tray. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from James Harden.
Well, the pre-shot preparation of James Harden is exceptional. He knows in this instance that as soon as the ball touches his hands, he's got to be ready to fire.
Now here's Randall. For the 3, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Collins has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Harden will not be denied.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Pass to Ingles. Ingles with a screen on Lopez. From 20 feet out, Randall with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Well, this shot is in his bag. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you concede it.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Minnesota leading by 4.
Check Anthony.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
LA basketball.
Harden outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Lopez, a screen on DiVincenzo. Oh, Harden sinks the long three.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
Now DiVincenzo to the left wing. Randle left side. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Payton. Payton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Edwards against Payton. Edwards kicks to Ingles. That one misses. Collins with some nice D. Pass to Harden. Back to Payton. And the dunk by Payton.
Oh, that's great execution. James Harden with a pretty dime.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Randle outside. Ingles kicks to Randle. Ingles with the screen for Randle. Will it go? And Randle throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Pass to Lopez. DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. Payton passes to Bogdanovich. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Lopez. Randle with the block. Payton against Edwards. Pass to Ingles. Back to Randle. Ingles with a screen on Lopez. That's a 2 from Randle. It goes straight through with the swish. Randle's got 20.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Harden inside the three-point line. Again, Los Angeles. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Now here's Randle. Count that bucket. Randle's got 14 points now in the second half.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randle become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. In the corner. Harden. A three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
Well, Joe Ingles takes you by surprise off that dunk. Nice.
Clippers trail by 3. Now Harden. Here's Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Edwards passes to Randle. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Collins with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Timberwolves have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Payton kicks to Bogdanovich. Clippers moving the ball around. Over Ingles. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Harden. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Nice touch on the jumper from Brook Lopez. This guy is so skilled shooting from the mid-range. Love it.
Pass to Ingles. Ingles with the screen for Randle. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Collins has got 11 rebounds in the game. Edwards against Harden. Lopez dishes to Collins. Shot clock at 5. Bogdanovich. That's for two. The rebound by Edwards. Edwards got his 7th rebound here tonight. Stolen by Harden. Now the Clippers moving it up. Harden attacking. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Nice job by James Harden to leak out and get an easy opportunity in transition.
Randall against Lopez. And good that time. Randall's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Pass to Harden. And the layup is off. The Timberwolves have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Now DiVincenzo. Ingles with a screen on Hart. 6 to shoot. Randall outside from deep. Lopez rips down the rebound.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Harden draws the double. Now Collins. 18 feet out. Count it.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. With some changes. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Collins. And Beal subbed in for Bogdanovich. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dillingham. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And down goes the three.
Absolute monster of a delivery from Naz Reid. Big-time bucket.
The drive by Beal, and it's good.
That's a big-time delivery from Bradley Beal.
Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Here's McDaniel. Reid with a screen on Peyton. McDaniel knocks down the three. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Zubac a screen on it. Now Zubac. Stolen by Reid. Here's Conley. 1:03 left in the fourth. Rebounded by Zubac. LA's on a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Now Beal for three. That one misses. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Conley And it doesn't go. Conley against Beal. 7-foot shot. Missed on the three. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one today. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Julius Randle.
Somebody gotta do it. I take it. Hey, watch it do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make man. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Hey, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both. I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Now cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yeah. Then it's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. My second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they... I'm prophetic, they only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could bet it. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Tell me if you still love her. It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some moves. Then again, I can be. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like Bisons. I just any money I pick. She ain't even really my type, and out here she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I get it. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you been fighting for your shot, and you been searching for your spot, and I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove, or you want someone like you? Tell me if you still love her. It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to you way before. Before I had you right in some moves.
And I like some money tonight.
Then again, I can be. Yeah. I know, mommy, I know. It's 2 a.m., don't stress. At 3, that kick in. And 30, you feel your best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a look be the best. I'm looking at her, when her son turn into you. Now you start, my mind, is it you, is it her? We brought to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's a leak. I make it. Bon appetit when I feast. Slipping and slide through the streets. It takes a finesse, especially in this cabaret Jeep. Engine make it hard to creep. Just leave the gate open. Through the side door, I'm a creep. Are you by the Terrell? And all the kids downstairs asleep. And are you obsessed by yourself? A minute from there, is there some room for me? Baby, do tell. Tell me if you still love her. It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some moves. But then again, I can be.
Drill. Yeah, this is not a fire drill. The real thing. Yeah, you know that. At nighttime, daytime she don't see me. Acting like a pocket holding 50. Pull it with him. This ain't Disney. Spin that Bennett. Still identity. Put a. Can you flip it? Like Paul Wall, I might just put a grill in. Boy, you'll get your paw paws chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white. Like it beef with in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo put a kill it. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. You need help with something, pump the gas or something. Or the TK1s on that, put confetti on, catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Not no fire drill. I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie, having ganger on him. I ain't never hate before, dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for me. Dr. Trench is banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite cause this is not a fire drill. You better know that. Yeah, it's not a fire drill. This the real thing. Yeah. like it's normal. But I seen her with her man play the chorus. Put him in a UIP, unimportant person. My jeans patch with zebra stripes, tigers and some horses. Barber, they say I'm adorable. Paid him for like Harlem, drive business while we serving. Better week, he won't make it. Keep going on some was poppin' currents. Gucci online, say she want a fluffy puppy. Me, I got a no Amazon searching slush machine. She got on Bottega purse and feet look like bamboo leaf. You know I'm a can't call me your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dreams. I'm her fantasy. You know he ain't find it. Boy, stop asking about it. You might catch little bro ballin'. He Bryce Maxby. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next year. Watch me in this big blue. Watch me only good and cooking. Watch Matilda. Watch me drive the form with my kneecap. Before they close the goodness, he took my swag to Woodward. I gotta keep that boy my only good look. All the love go, I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge now. They act like it's hoodlum, no way no kid look up to. Came up out the slums, but next house gon' have a butler. Know you heard little cousin and they swing it like Alvin the Chipmunk. On my ass, I ain't do shit. Say thanks to my guys, all y'all who wanna hit trend up. Tired of stealing stuff, tell them where you got it from. I need something for Father's Day, I need roses by the dozen. I am not in competition, I'll blow your budget. Kobe Bryant, you DeMar DeRozan, this is not a fire drill. I swear to God, I'm my grandma. This is not a fire drill.